The pilot of the episode. What a great way to start it. Right, we've started now. The podcast begins here with me fucking up. That's good. That's a good way to begin it.
Well, you've got to start at the bottom and then work yourself up.
As you go. Start as you mean to go on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so if you came in with like the best intro to something, then the rest of it just kind of becomes a little bit garbage.
Exactly. You don't want to set the bar too high in these things. And we survived another day, but I've just been looking on Reddit and I didn't know there was an earthquake in Mexico City today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? Like, there's something really bad that I do is when I'm looking at stuff on the BBC at work, I just skip over all the earthquake stuff.
No.
Does that make me the devil?
No.
Just something
I don't
about it
think
is
so.
just real uninteresting to me, but I just feel really bad about saying that as well.
Well, no. We've never had to, in the UK, we've never had to deal with it, have we? We don't really get big hurricanes or tornadoes. Or
No,
anything
that
like
makes
that.
me-
Storm once.
The great storm of '84.
Everyone
Was it
loses
84?
it over a storm.
what's
I think it probably was or something like that.
Accurate.
Everyone just loses it over weather here, I think.
Yeah, there'll be like a couple of bins knocked over and people are like, "Did you see the wind last
Yeah.
night?" And it's like, nah, some people are
No,
going for that
teenagers,
hurricanes.
yeah.
And someone's like, someone died, and then everyone's like, oh no, they almost died.
They almost died, but it's fine. The
And it's like
difference-
natural as well, so like I don't like feel any outrage about it. It's like Mother Nature just getting her own back for us fucking with her.
It's just nature doing nature shit. Like, whenever you see wild tiger escapes from exhibit and eats man, you're like, no,
Love
tiger does tiger stuff. And some guy left the door open. So the
Yeah.
tiger could go and kill someone. That's the real headline. Guy leaves door open, tiger
Yeah, but we
does
always
what he
blame
was
those
born
poor
to do.
endangered animals. What about that poor crocodile
What
that
happened?
killed the
crocodile?
man? He killed a man because he found it raping a smaller crocodile.
What?
Oh yeah, there's a big
That was an
story.
article.
That's like
that I read.
completely justified behaviour
Yeah, I know.
to eat that
The
man.
Big Mama one came in basically, and they didn't say it's child. They said it's like it was a smaller reptile in the enclosure. So I don't know, maybe like a salamander. Or something.
Just crawled its way.
Or what's the sexiest type of small sort of
What do you mean?
small sort of reptile?
Sexiest.
The sexiest small one.
Well-
What's the one with the eyes? The one with 2 eyes that look in different directions. My sister
A
had
chameleon.
one. Chameleon.
What?
They're pretty small, pretty cute. Or do you mean the geckos? The thing with the little sponge hands that are like up glass.
Well, I
Oh,
guess they would, but I don't think there'd be enough to
Arouse a man? What? Arouse a man. Right.
What a
I'm just gonna
scumbag,
Try
though.
and move in the microphone.
Everyone was like, "Oh, crocodile kills man." It's like, no.
No, crocodile defends
Smaller reptile from
that it's being raped.
Yeah, that's definitely something that you'd want to happen.
Nature is pretty cool though. I do like animals and stuff.
You say after a man raping a crocodile.
Nature, what a brilliant invention.
The beauty
What a
of
great
nature.
turn of events.
But I was talking about it with a friend the other day, and everyone always thinks that, says that we're like above nature and stuff. But I think like humans and like making shit and living in houses and building roads, it's just part of like our nature, isn't it? Because we're animals, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We are. We're just clever ones, and we like making shit.
Hmm.
But we think we're above it all. But we're not.
Are you trying to turn us
Well,
vegan?
we kind of are above
Huh?
it all.
Trying to
but-
turn us vegan.
No.
And also quite like a large
I'd never do
proportion
that
of
to
these
you.
just animals out there will eat us and kill us.
Yeah, like
So
a
We
alligator
can't
does
mess
not
with
give a fuck if you're a vegan.
No.
yeah, so we don't, and there's loads of us, so we don't live near those animals.
Yeah, we've
So
figured
that
out.
whole ecosystem is fucked in that area because it doesn't have the bigger predators. And they're crucial for keeping the balance and stuff. There was a game
Yeah.
when I was at school in science, and you had like you can put rabbits and foxes and bugs into this like game, and you had to get the balance right. And if you put too many rabbits in, the foxes get really well fed, and then there's too many foxes and there's not enough rabbits. And then they
Right.
die.
That's
we had
cool.
one like that
Nature finds a way. Sort
it
of
was
thing.
like a
Yeah,
fox.
so you have to have the right percentages.
We had a fox, a bag of corn, and a chicken, and you had to get them all in the boat in the right way to get over to each side. Do you remember that?
No.
You can only take one thing over.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Here's the thing. So
Look
you've
at
got
me like I'm crazy.
I don't know. I've not played that one.
you've got a river, and you've got a bag of grain, a chicken, and a fox. The chicken's going to eat the grain if you leave them alone, and the fox is going to eat the chicken if you leave them alone. So you've got to take one thing over at a time. How do you get them over? What method would you take?
Well, which one doesn't eat the other one?
Huh? Well, what fam? So the fox isn't going to eat the grain, and the grain isn't going to eat anyone. That's pretty much
So
it.
you leave the grain and the fox. So you take the chicken first.
Maybe.
But then you'd have to.
I don't know the method.
Then you'd have to go back to get the other one and take that back over, and there would be things left on their own. So you'd leave, and the chicken would be the fox.
You can take things back with you though.
Yeah, no, that's it. You'd come back and
you take the grain.
Yeah,
then
okay.
you take the chicken back, pick up the fox, take the fox, come back, get the chicken, go home, have some.
You can swap them, so they don't fight in the swapping. So you take.
Yeah, you'd be there. You'd be like the ref. You'd be like, go, guys.
So you take the chicken first.
Yeah.
And you take the chicken over there, and then you bring the chicken.
No, you leave the chicken there. You swim back on your own.
You swim back on your own.
Or in a boat, I guess.
I think you have to be in the boat.
No, it doesn't work because
Boat
you
is
have
key.
to bring a devilly one over that'll fuck with the other one.
Yeah.
But you can take him. You can bring him back with you. You
Yeah.
can swim him back to the good side, to the beginning side of the shore. So you can take the chicken back.
Chicken.
Yeah, you can just fucking get him on your arm.
So you want to take the grain with you, I guess.
On the second trip, you take the grain, but then you pick up the chicken and you take him back. You plop him down and you immediately pick up the fox, swim back over, throw the fox down with the grain. He's not interested in grain.
Yeah.
And then you go get the chicken and then the back all over.
Go get El Chicken.
Shit boat this guy has.
Right. I got you.
There's that one I know, and then there's the one that I really don't know, and it's the riddle where you're at the gates of hell, and
there's
two identical
Probably where I'm
doors.
bound to end up.
Two identical doors with two identical guys stood in front of them. One of the guys, this is knowledge that you just have. You wake up and you just have this knowledge. You don't know how. You don't need
Magic
to
knowledge, game knowledge is fun.
Yeah, you've woken up in a coma or some shit.
Standard.
And
Good Friday night.
yeah, standard Friday night. Yeah, you know that one of them's going to lie always, and you know one's going to tell the truth always. You get one question to determine which hell is heaven and which is hell. What's your question?
What would the other one say?
What would you say?
I know this one.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, Richard knew it and he got it. Yeah,
sorry.
Because the good one's always going to tell the truth,
Sorry.
and the guy that lies is always going to lie. So he's going to say that. I can't remember. It's a double negative, isn't it?
Yeah.
No
So
matter,
if you ask the liar
they're always
what
gonna
the other
say
one
what
would
door
say,
they're
which
behind.
way it is, he's going to tell you the truth. He's going to tell you the right way to go, but he's going to lie, so it'll be the wrong way. But the other guy's going to tell you what the other guy's saying is going to be truthful, but he's going to tell you a lie. So you go the opposite way to whatever they say.
It's the opposite, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think I get that.
So you always do the opposite of what the two people say.
Boom. Yeah, I love
Power
a
of
riddle.
science.
But then there's those sort of riddles that I think are cool. And then there's the riddle that's like, a man died. How did he die? And it's just, what am I thinking? And,
What?
Do you know what I mean?
No, I've never heard of that riddle.
Not that. That was a very.
Okay.
That was an extreme example. So there'll be. The one is there's a guy. There's a puddle beneath him.
Yeah.
He's hung up. He's hung himself. How did he hang himself?
Okay.
Conjecture atmosphere, I'll let Dotty go.
So yeah.
There's a puddle beneath him and he hung himself.
So you walk into a room, open door.
Yeah.
You see a guy who's hung himself,
Just this, though.
and there's a puddle of water beneath him. It's not piss.
It's just an empty room.
How did he hang himself?
I mean, it's just for H2O.
Yeah, just you go up to it, you put your fingers on
Oh,
it. you
okay. I was going to say the whole wanking where you hang yourself thing.
he asphyxiated himself.
Yeah.
Well,
That's one way.
he could have done that.
But how did he die? How did he hang himself?
Yeah, that doesn't. He could have had a wank
He
without
wrapped,
drowning.
he wrapped a rope around his neck and he hung himself.
Well, yeah, but how did he get up there?
How did he reach the beam?
There's nothing else in there. There's no chair.
There's just a puddle of water. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, he's hanging there, like hanging from the ceiling, like with a puddle of water below.
It'll be boring to listen to you figure it out. So the water was ice.
Oh, that's shit.
Yeah, it's that's what I mean.
That is shit.
It's a riddle, and
Like,
you're
oh,
like,
the water wasn't
Oh,
water
there's a
and it
more
was actually a
ridiculous one than
chair.
that.
Yeah.
There's a man, and he's drowned, and he's in a burnt out forest,
that's about out.
and he's surrounded by water.
Right.
How did he die, and how did he get there? No, I mean, you know how he died. He drowned. How did he? How? What the fuck happened?
So what? Say that again.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So he's in a burnt out forest. He's in scuba gear. This guy,
Mm.
and there's just loads of water around him, and he's drowned.
Like tsunami, the things that explode under the
No.
water.
No, not tsunami. But I guess that could happen. No, but the forest is miles away from any rivers.
A bomb?
I don't know.
It's real abstract. I'll spoil
Is it the one that he's a spaceman?
No, that's
No.
funny too. Though I don't know how he's been scuba gear, but no, he was in the sea just scuba diving like a normal dude, and there was a forest fire. So they flew one of them helicopters over. It went down, scooped up the water to drop it on the fire, and inside was the scuba man.
See.
Is that CSI?
I don't think so.
Almost definitely not.
I don't know. Could be right.
Was that a CSI episode? But that's the riddle where you're like, that's not a riddle.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
just
yeah,
what
yeah.
did I think of to get the man there.
It was
Yeah,
ice.
you know.
And,
It is just what did I think of? Someone told me that. I was like,
oh my god. Because you could say he fell out of an airplane, he was skydiving, charity bet.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just see someone dared him to go into a burning forest in a scuba gear, so he did it, but it didn't go well.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You dare people to do stuff, you know, it's funny.
Yeah.
You ever skydive? Did you ever
No,
skydive?
that shit terrifies me. But what I would do is go in a plane with a parachute on and let someone push me out of a plane, or be attached to someone and they jump out of the plane. But I'm not jumping out of the plane.
So that's like
Yeah.
the rape version of skydiving.
Yes,
That's
I will
your
only
thing.
be raped skydiving.
Fair. That's not a bad way to live life.
Yeah, I'm not jumping off that.
I think
I'm
I'd
definitely
do
never
it.
doing bungee jumping. That's also
No.
too ridiculous.
Well, normally you have a dude strapped in and you're like being cradled by him, and then
That's fine,
you
I'll
do
do
like a
that.
swanton bomb together, like Jeff Hardy style.
I would just be holding him so tight, like
I love you, man. Save me.
By the bottom, he would be like a crushed human being. I would have just engulfed him into myself.
He just lets you go. He's like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, the harness man.
Not
Oh, there he
mine.
is.
That's pretty cool.
What, killing a man in a skydive?
Yeah, it's a great thing to do.
Yeah, you could definitely. That'd be a good murder, killing someone in a skydive, because there's like no cameras. You just like something shit could have happened. Why is your DNA all over his hands? I was trying to help him.
DNA hands.
Yeah, mate, skydivers must commit a lot of murders.
No, it's
You don't
too-
think?
I bet it's
It'd be a
hard,
good
man.
spot, I bet.
It's
I've
not-
heard that in America it's easy. You just tie people up in the forest, and put like peanut butter on them or something, and like just a bear will come and eat them or something. In some spots, obviously, but you don't get. There's no natural predators in England, are there?
That's
No.
true.
There's nothing. There's that one myth about the jaguar that lives
Yeah.
on the downs
Really?
or something like that. My
Yeah,
dad
there was
swore
a-
you've seen it, but
No,
he's
he hasn't.
he does cycle up there at like 5 in the morning. So
Oh.
if anyone's going to see a weird cat, it probably would be him. But you see shit, don't you? I mean, your
Yeah.
brain's like,
That's the jaguar.
yeah.
Imagine if the jaguar was real. There was a scav cat at a campsite we went to, and
What?
it was just like, you know those Maine Coons, like them real
Elaborate.
big cats.
Yeah.
It was just one of them, and it was all like scarred, and it was just a really big one. And it was completely feral. Yeah, and you'd like come around and you'd see it, and it'd be like, and it just started running at you, and it was like you had to be
Running
in
at
bed
you?
by like 10, and like the guy, because we were cubs, we were like the size of that kid climbing on the church. By the way, he was like 3 foot.
Yeah. Small kid.
Yep, small child, and a cub scout.
Cub Scout. Yeah, not the gay man, not a
No.
cub.
No.
The other one.
And we like if you were out and this cat got you, like you'd get scratched completely.
Scratched.
Yeah.
Oh my
There was
god.
like someone was like it was in our tent, and like apparently it was trying to get in one of the tents. That was pretty terrifying.
That was-
I'd cuddle up with a big ass cat.
No, it was vicious and really, really, really vicious and violent.
Might
Horribly
scratch you
violent.
up.
But maybe
Yeah.
when it's tired, it just wants to chill and get to know you.
No, I'm pretty sure the
That's
only
how
time I've
animals
ever
work, right?
seen it was it
Yeah.
running at me or away from me when there was like 5 of us and we all had sticks and we were like, fuck it, and chased it, and then it ran away.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, we used to send the young out to go hunting it. It was like the initiation. We'd be like, you two must go out at like after all the adults had gone to bed.
Like some Spartan initiation.
They'd get the best weapons, like they'd get the crafted swords that we'd make. We had like stashes of weapons, and they're like, "You can't make weapons because you just hit each other with them all the time." It's like, yes, we do.
Yes, that is a factor.
And you had like a structured day all day, and then they gave you like 4 hours a day or something. We could just do what you want, and they were like, you'd just be in there like in your uniform, and then like they'd literally leave you for 5 minutes, and you'd have like burning torches, like bandanas on sticks. I'd have enslaved like half of the group. They'd be like pulling my chariot. It was sick.
This is real action roleplay, real.
Yeah. So we literally just went tribal instantly.
Would you ever go LARPing or anything like that?
LARPing?
LARPing,
Role
I
action,
think
real
Oh.
life,
Isn't
what?
it? Yeah,
Real life action roleplay?
yeah,
LARPing. Yeah.
live action roleplay.
I've got a cousin that's like super into it. He's got characters. He's got like
Really?
wardrobes and shit. I think it's really cool.
I think it's kind of cool
It's out
too.
there.
But like,
throwing
I
it
just
out
get
there.
the feeling
I
that
don't
if
know.
I
I've never
went,
thought about doing it.
I just,
I'd
I
love to
don't
do it.
know. I think it'd be the same reason that I would be like, you know, with airsofting that place, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have any guns for you." I'm like, "Well, I just want to try it and bring some friends along." And yeah, they're like,
Yeah, you'd have to get a good group of LARPers because if you got the bully version of that where they're like, screw the new guy.
Yeah, and
But
then
it'd be fine. We'll just
and you
whiz it
get
up
there
and
and
beat
they're
them
all
up.
proper nerdy, and you just turn up like, yo, what's up? And then they're just like, you are the new arrival, and you're just like, oh.
I'd be game for it. I think secretly they're my people.
I
They're
quite
my
like reenactors as well.
You
Though.
kill the
people.
draw.
I can't join these people that are like, oh my god, did you see like Coronation Street last night? I'm like, oh, I want to kill myself.
No, God, no, that's not comparable though. It's not like you have to go laughing or watch Coronation.
Yes, I know there's
I don't think
a
I
wide
can either of
spectrum,
those
but-
things. I don't know where I fit.
Yeah.
Sorry, watch Coronation Street or go laughing.
If we go to that airsoft arena in Scotland, we can live action roleplay.
Okay, you've got two options for this Friday night. You either watch Coronation Street on the bus or you go live action roleplay.
Well, I'll have to go live action roleplay.
Exactly. So there's a spectrum.
Hmm?
What about
So we like it more than Coronation Street.
going out clubbing or live action roleplay?
Live action roleplay.
Always.
Because I hate clubbing also.
Clubbing sucks off that
Okay,
one.
keep going. This is a fun game. But I still don't want to go LARPing. Unless, of course, you buy me a really sweet LARPing sword.
Dry humping a girl of your own choice. But only that, live action roleplay.
Do I get to kiss this girl, or is it literally just groping?
Mm.
Can it be
You're
any
Frenching pretty hard.
Can it be any girl?
Come on.
Can it be
you
any
can't
girl?
not take that.
Yeah, come
And
on.
will I get repercussions with my girlfriend?
Hypothetical situation.
Excellent. Okay, good. Excellent. And it can be any girl. Well, obviously I would go with that, because then I'd pick like Shakira or something.
Thinking big.
Yeah. I'd just sit there making out and like dry humping Shakira. I'd be like, hey, Shakira came to mind last night. We French pretty hard.
I'm live action roleplaying as
I
the
live
guy.
action roleplayed all over her
You
face.
called Jay. You called Jay while he was live action roleplaying.
That lighthouse
so-
looks like a penis.
Yeah,
What?
it did. Phallic shaped digits.
I'm glad someone saw that. So many penises! It's just a forest.
Yeah, Jay just has penises all over his screen.
Alright,
I'm
let's
just
try and leave a bit of mystery
No.
to the podcast listeners. But
Everything's penises in the room. I think he's got penis wallpaper.
saying. Yeah, no, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That shirt looks like it has penises on it.
the ironic thing is, I don't have a penis. So thanks for highlighting that, guys. I appreciate that.
Sorry. Oh, no,
Rip.
Poor penis, mate.
I want to go to a
Peanuts.
waterfall like that.
Peanuts. No, let's not describe the pictures.
No, but as in, I've never been to like a cool waterfall.
no.
That's true. What, like a waterfall to jump off?
Yeah.
Could you jump off a waterfall?
Yeah.
I'd be pretty scared of jumping off waterfalls. There's lots of rocks down there. I'm not a big fan of breaking legs.
Oh, I love it.
See, going back to skydiving, I think that's why I could skydive, because it's so high up in the air that my brain's like, I can't really register how high I am.
Until
right
you
now.
go there,
Maybe.
and then you register all of it real quick in a few seconds, and you're like,
But imagine that flight up. It'd probably take like an hour, and you'd be like, I'm gonna fall this.
yeah, the stairs. And the thing is, always stairs to scary up high things are always like rickety metal stairs. Like, why do they do that? Why can't it be like an indoors, no walls thing, no windows, like you can't see anything, it feels really secure. And then you just come out onto like the horizon, and you're like, oh, I can just pretend this is a game and just jump off.
Yeah. Instead, it's like
Or run.
just
like,
wind and like rickety.
run with the parachute on if it was a parachute jump. Just run up the stairs and just keep running off the edge. Like, don't stop. Like, I just gotta keep going.
Don't stop believing.
Like, really out of breath from the run up. And you're like, yeah! Like, jump off, like, die. You might have to, like, pass out, might you?
Yeah.
So do you not like roller coasters?
I like roller coasters. They're safe.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
fun. I'm safe. I'm in a little thing. I can hold on real tight.
What
It's
about
cool.
the accidents?
you
recently?
in Thorpe Park, there's like some fucking.
Yeah, I know. I've been to Thorpe Park recently, actually. I went on the saw ride. That one's pretty fucking scary because
I
there's
like
the
that
metal
one.
bits in your face.
Oh,
That
where it
freaks me the
inverts
fuck
itself in.
Mm.
No, the bit where you go inside and then you fall off the
Sudden
edge and
drop.
there's those spikes on the end and you're just like,
Ooh.
and I ducked when I went down there first. I was like, no, my brain.
My brawn.
My
juicy
brawn.
brain.
Don't want to hit my brain.
Why not? Yeah, brain damage is pretty bad. There was a study in like the NFL, and they were testing for brain damage, and apparently 99% of the people they tested all had brain damage.
What?
Yeah, and they're like, okay, we probably need to change this. And it's the same with all contact sports, so I don't think there's any way to avoid it.
Well, yeah, it's fighting. You're going to get fucking fucked up.
Yeah, it's like you are getting compensated for it. Like,
Back in the
You're like
day, you
motivated,
used to
man.
fight, like
Yeah,
as a
that's
knight
true.
or something, but you'd be in armour, you'd be hitting them with a sword, you'd end up with some broken bones, because they'd be going for your body and shit. They wouldn't be necessarily going for your head if it was like not that serious.
no. Well, I don't know, I guess body shots, they pay off, but yeah, in a sword fight, I don't
In
know.
a sword fight, they definitely pay off, because you're hitting like a big lump of pressure into one specific spot. That's designed for breaking limbs there.
How long was the average sword fight?
Very short.
Yeah.
I imagine so.
You wasn't like clang 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 clang. Like,
I think like a
Done.
kill one. I think a kill one. There were no holds barred. There'd be like loads of dudes everywhere. Like you'd be in a battlefield. You'd be like in a small like war party sort of thing or some shit setting like that, or being attacked by bandits. There'd be like 13 of them.
Actually, I guess samurai. If you think of a samurai, that fight's not going to last long, is it?
No.
It's
No,
going to be.
samurai
So,
swords last even less because their blades go through each other's armor,
So it's just
don't they?
a quick lift and.
It's like
Yeah, like the more
cut and
powerful
butter.
samurai, like you get a really mighty samurai, and he
Cut
just
and
does an
butter.
uppercut and slices up the skirt, cuts the leg right down the tendon there or something. You slice them there, they're crippled, and then you've gone up, maybe cut their penis off,
My penis!
and maybe done like a little body shot,
A cheeky body shot.
and then they're on the floor, and then you've just gone with your blade and like juked it into the side of their
So
armor.
about this. Nice sound effect. Then.
Yeah, I've definitely watched a few like samurai fights. They're pretty swift.
Oh yeah, those real life recorded.
No, you know the
For nice
Mythbusters did
reasons.
it. Mythbusters did it, and they did not Mythbusters. Oh, it was like Ultimate Warrior or something. And they did like a different type of person, like a samurai versus like
Me.
a medieval knight, and they put them in a battle. And
I
they
did see that.
yes, you did, and they did all the tests on it, like all their technologies and stuff. Like they did the pirate versus like a knight or something. I know it was a pirate versus a medieval knight, and the pirate had a musket and a cutlass.
That's pretty cool.
And they did loads of tests on how the musket would go into the armor of it. And
Would
stuff.
it just make a small dent like boom?
No, it went in. It went through.
Yeah?
It's a gun.
What show is
Yeah,
this?
but it's firing a
Yeah, a piece
round bullet. Like they weren't aerodynamic bullets.
No,
were
but
It was
if
literally
they've
like
got a
cotton
direct
metal.
hit, which was the most unlikely thing, so the bullet would shred the armor, but the likelihood of it actually hitting its target was real low. So,
Oh, what,
so
just-
like, and then once the knight moves in, the cutlass would do very little, and he'd just die real quick.
Just get sliced.
Pretty quick.
Slice.
Because he wouldn't be able to make another shot. But the knight would be quite slow, so he could evade and maybe multitask. But
Yeah, that heavy armor. Right?
and they did like the odds on it, so they weighed up the odds and statistically worked it out. It was quite funny.
You never played the game For Honor, did you? That was quite good.
What, that chivalry game, but with like medieval stuff.
But it was
with
samurais
knights,
versus
samurais,
barbarians versus knights.
Oh.
And it was fucking badass. Like everyone would, you'd have like a trifecta and it'd be cool. 'Cause, like, a knight was always weak against this guy. And blah, 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 blah. But yeah, Dotty, you've been pretty quiet over there. What's going on, huh?
You
That's
were
because we're talking about computer games.
Yeah.
Oh, what you mean? I was fucking showing my cards to
So
us.
girls just don't like computer games. Is
No,
that what you're
I
saying,
like.
Dotty?
I play
I've
like
met
one.
many a
There's some,
female.
there's some
that
pretty
loves-
sexist views you got there, Dotty.
I'm not sexist. It's only
Yeah,
like
don't
I
you?
play like Mario
Grab them
Kart.
by the video game.
What, you play Mario
I
Kart?
play
That's
like-
right, Mario Kart's a
I
sweet game.
play like loser
Jade, you want to
video
pass me some
games.
things as well? I was thinking like just chucking the legalize in the fucker, but I'm not gonna make this about that.
Yeah.
Legalize it, 420 all the
Hey.
way.
New agenda.
Fucking say it, man. This is a
That guy that we know from a place that we go together to make money. Didn't say the words that would get us in trouble, as that
Yeah.
Facebook thing did earlier. Not for us, but
Yeah.
some other spazzers.
Some absolute mongoloids that don't know how social media works.
Yeah, no, not at all. Post things, people read them. Weirdly enough.
I want to know what this is now.
There's a bit of drama in the
Oh,
old
there is a
place
bit of drama
of
of
employment. But
Yeah.
We will-
Yeah, the place that we go to make money.
Well, you don't know either of the people.
Yeah, you don't know either of the people. so
Yeah,
it's-
but I'd still like a bit of juicy.
But what these people
the
that may or may not
Yeah.
exist did was they posted something negative about a other member of this place that we go to work.
Yeah.
I mean, go to get paid.
I mean,
So, and then they just posted it straight on Facebook, and it was just really fucking obvious.
Mm.
And then it even came up in like a meeting at this place where we get paid.
Yeah.
to the point where they're like,
Serious
yes,
stuff.
sir.
Was
and
it
then they
serious?
just went and played on their phones trying to delete it. It was like, you fucked up there, mate.
So imagine you were like, oh yeah, Jay, I saw that social media post that you saw, and I'm just here like, I don't know what social media post that you're on about.
Oh my god.
Like,
That's
come on.
pathetic. You gotta give up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely bullshit.
and you you know that inflatable that we throw around.
Oh, yeah.
You like pegged there, and she was like, I've got a headache.
Yeah, I threw it at someone, one of the bananas at someone in the
Yeah.
head, and they said they had a
So,
headache.
for the sake of the podcast listeners, there was someone at the place of we received money, and he threw essentially a bunch of socks at someone's head. and, and they accused you of giving them a headache. Like, this is the type of weak human being we're dealing with. Like, these genes should not have made
But
it this far.
apparently, it's because she has epilepsy.
Fuck off,
But
man.
I feel like that wouldn't make you have a headache.
Pretty sure flashing lights.
No, I
Yeah.
think it's probably more than flashing lights, mate. But
I've researched this for like 2 minutes. I think I know everything about epilepsy. I'm joking.
well, I
Yeah, I
worked in
believe
care
him.
work for 9 months.
I believe
worked
him.
with
I was being
4 different
ironic.
epileptic. No, I'm just saying. I'm putting my backstory in.
Story set.
And I don't really know if you get a headache from that, even with that knowledge. Well, I don't know though, because I'm not a doctor. And that's just good to clarify. I'm not a doctor. You may think I am.
Well, I don't
I
know,
am.
guys. I've heard things that would make you a doctor.
What? Like what? Please extrapolate.
Well, I do not know. So what do you plan to do with your time that we have available to us?
What?
Next 2 days, what's coming up in your life?
Oh, quite a lot of masturbation.
Yeah, a lot of masturbation. That's good. It's always good to have a good routine. keep the pipes, you know.
I'm gonna set an alarm for it.
That's fair.
Time to wank.
Wanking time. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
You got to try and fight.
Is to put on an hour and a half program. Like, so you find a video that's real long, or an hour video, whatever, just the long fucking videos
Of
porn.
oh
Yeah. Because I'm normally a guy. If I'm going
Only
for like a
5 minutes.
If I'm going for this is a training wank. This is if you're having a training masturbation, Chelsea. If you're having like just a pleasurable one, you go for loads of different variety. You keep it fucking crazying out in your face. It's great.
Right.
As much crazy shit as you can possibly grab in your face. But if you're going for like a training one, Jay, like trying to test yourself,
What?
you just got to watch a really slow one because then you go through the boring bits and then you got the good bits,
Oh,
and
fuck
that's
that.
kind of just like sex if you do it right.
I got shit to do.
I don't have that time on my hands.
I can't be.
I've
doing
got
that.
shit to do.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Boom, done.
Can I have a Riesler, mate?
Get out of there.
Can I have a Riesler for my big cigarette?
Do you think from all of your masturbation you can wank off a guy really well?
I almost guarantee it.
I reckon guys that ultimate hand wankers.
Oh, we'll have to ask a gay guy to, when we next see them on Saturday.
Yeah.
Should we ask Dan? He's pretty open.
Who's Dan?
Dan Bad.
Oh yeah, the guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Would you be upset if you couldn't?
Yeah, probably. I'd be pretty upset with myself.
If you tried it and they were like, you're just doing it all wrong.
If I was doing it wrong like this,
I'd be a
I'd
bit
just come
sorry.
round behind and be like, ah.
Oh, the trombone.
The trombone. So, Dotty, would you say you were the master of wanking people off?
Yeah, every time.
I don't think you got shit on me.
Hey.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be better. If we wanked off Jay right now, I think he'd appreciate mine more.
What?
Mhm.
You don't even know my skills.
But I know, that's a good thing, you know.
No, that is good. You're pretty messy.
Pretty messy. Well, that's
Gets
good.
pretty scrappy.
That's a fair descriptive word for the idea.
Whoa! We need to build a wall.
So
That was good.
Yeah, that's Trump right there. That's a good
What's
guy.
that? Was that a
guy.
good Trump?
That's a great Trump.
It's his
Poundland.
voice.
Poundland sells Trump paraphernalia.
What?
Yes, you can buy a Trump from Poundland.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, you can buy a little Trump bobblehead. You can buy a Trump cutout. You can buy a Make America Great hat.
Richard bought me a cutout and I've taped it to my computer.
Really?
Yeah, and everyone's like, why do you have Trump on your computer? And I'm like, 'cause counterculture, bitch.
That's a good excuse.
It's how I roll. Well, no, I just say.
No, we're also great Trump supporters.
Yeah, I mean.
Great man.
I think we just need
It's
to
definitely
get
going to
behind
make America great. Can I have the grinder?
Made me gasp.
Oh, you make me go.
Yeah,
it. Do you reckon Trump will get 2 terms, or is he only going to make the one?
I'm hoping just one.
I think just the one.
But who's next? Which crazy fucker have they got next in the White House?
Imagine if it was another Trump.
Oh.
A worse
Like
Trump.
who?
Kim Jong-un.
How?
It can't get much worse, I think.
That's probably what they're doing. They're like, what we're going to do is we're going to put our worst candidate now, and everything will be better. Just like in series, you know, and stuff like that, where they start off too good. And things. But if
What
you start
if
off
it
too good and
was-
you set them expectations.
Imagine if it was another crazy celebrity like Kanye West, like he said he was running.
Yeah, if Kanye ran,
I would not be happy about that.
he does my head in. I know,
He's crazy.
out of all the celebrities, he is the one that just does my head in.
Him and like the Kardashians, who are now connected.
I'm
Like,
so over them.
Yeah, did you
Full
see
of
that picture
shit.
of one of them's bums?
Have you seen,
It was
let me
just
get the
so
pictures of
bad.
Kim.
I was like,
Which
I've
ones?
seen so many better bums than that in my
is it
life.
Kim's
Right.
bum?
So,
One of them.
the real truth behind Kim Kardashian, pretty much every picture you've seen of her ass has been her own private paparazzi that follow her around, Photoshop and airbrush the shit out of it.
Really?
This is the reality of Kim Kardashian's ass.
Well, I'm
Is this the wrinkler?
excited.
Is this the wrinkler?
There was recent ones of her like,
And you viewers at home, you're just going to have to search that when your missus is out for the day and you're home alone.
no, everyone needs to do this.
It's a matter of interest.
But it's
more
not
than-
great, to be fair.
It's not like you want to
This is-
see it.
Look, right. So that
Okay, it's pretty.
her legs do not make sense, do they?
No.
That's not a proportionate, healthy. Look at that!
Oh my god.
That's like
enormous.
a diaper. That's like a diaper full of.
She does not do squats.
No, she doesn't. Her legs are not in proportion
She doesn't.
to her ass.
That's weird. They do make her look really. You go to an airbrushed one. I want to
Look
compare.
at that. And then you switch back to like maybe that one.
Yeah.
Real, not real. Sorry.
Yeah, and look at the
reality.
boots. Like, why is she wearing them?
Yeah, she's clearly
clearly
an
set up.
advert for either the boots. There's a logo there I can see, so it's clearly an advert. This is the reality. Yeah, and it's grim. Well, I don't know if it's.
You're gonna give me
It's
an
not
Okay.
grim.
Well,
I'd probably
Yeah,
bang her
it's
still,
just
but
very
like we're not
huge.
saying we wouldn't bang her. She's not like out of our league, but she's not like the best bum in the world as
It's
the world
grim.
makes
Yeah,
her.
that's airbrush to fuck. That one,
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
airbrush.
Yeah, we're not saying Kim, if you're listening, right? If like like we're not saying you got like a bad
Fuck off,
butt,
Kim.
but you're
She,
gonna do
she
nothing.
might have like lost weight since then or something.
What?
That might have been like.
What, you think that might be an old
That's
stock
not
photo?
real. Come on.
You don't think that's a stock photo?
That's look at her legs. If
Yeah.
her leg was like there, then
No,
it would make sense. It's not in proportion. It's not healthy. It's not real.
You're so cross about it.
It annoys me because this is like what everyone aspires.
Yeah, but at least she hasn't got
And it's not
implants.
real.
Have you looked up pictures of both Black China's and Nicki Minaj's asses? Because they are enormous. Like,
Nicki Minaj's butt is fake.
yeah, but it's still like when you look at it, it's interesting because it's so huge.
What?
Stupid, right? Oh, that's not that bad. I suppose worse.
That's a
ones.
nice looking butt, but it's not
Whoa.
real. I don't
Yeah,
think it
like-
feels right.
That's ridiculous. Do you reckon it? She had like.
I'm pretty
implants?
sure, yeah, she has, because she used to, yeah.
Yeah, she has. Go for big butts. Jay, just type in big butts into Google. Jay, just type in big butts into Google and we'll see if we can find better butts out there.
No.
And then we'll make these people famous.
Oh.
Just
Okay,
do some
Nicki
shout
Minaj's
outs to
butt.
some big butts. Go for porn. There'll be loads of people in that.
You need to get off this
Oh, I
train.
know.
There's
sir.
been too much ass. The
Oh,
ass.
what? I wanted to see Nicki Minaj's at least.
Oh, good.
Give us the
Well, like
trailer.
anaconda ass. Is that what you want to see?
No, like her real one. Like
Anaconda ass.
Not Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Dope.
Anaconda man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thunder
you.
one.
That's ridiculous.
That's Photoshop.
What is
so
that?
fuckity fuck. So is that. I just want to see a weird picture of it. Oh, what?
Her leg is sat on an ass. Look at that.
That's like ridiculous. Like she's taped it on.
Her leg is like she can't. If she's sat on a chair right at the edge,
She'd be like her legs would be
leg
floating.
isn't touching the chair. Her
Yeah.
ass is. Look at that. It's like a separate thing.
That's ridiculous.
Oh man.
I don't know why you'd want your butt that big. Would you want your butt that big?
It'd be like it would just be impractical to make it.
Well, I'm not mad at Nicki Minaj, but Kim Kardashian, I'm pretty mad at.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian is like.
You're mad. Just hate Kim. Fuck you, Kim.
Yeah, mate. She's done nothing.
Fucking
She did a
bugger.
porno, and now everyone was like,
Did she do a porno?
That's how that was her big
Oh.
break. She did a porn film,
Oh.
Ray J.
and then
Oh, I
with
didn't even
Ray
see
J,
it.
she gets banged on the boat by some massive hench. Not that it matters, black guy,
It's not that
and
good.
he's got a massive fucking honk. Huh?
It's not that good though.
It's it's like he's obviously holding it, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's like quite fuzzy and yeah.
And she's like, "Get railed," and then everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And then she got all the hype from that.
Yeah.
And
What?
that's
She's
literally
from a leaked sex video.
Pretty
And
much.
her,
Oh wow, that's what comedy is coming to. And I mean, entertainment's coming to these days.
Mm.
and her stepdad was the guy that defended OJ,
Yeah.
and
That's
that's
pretty weird.
another thing that's like.
Rob Kardashian.
He's got big things in Hollywood, and people are like, "Oh, she's only famous because of this guy who's like influenced her whole career." And it annoys me.
He must have been like, yeah, I've got a legitimate job. I'm a solicitor, and then my daughter just gets railed on a boat.
Yeah,
I'd be pretty disappointed.
yeah. You'd hang your head and be like, "But she's killing the game. She's making more money than I probably will ever see in my life, so I cannot really be mad."
He's dead
Yeah.
now.
Who is? Oh, what the lawyer?
Yeah. Died ages ago.
I can't remember what his name is.
Isn't it Rob Kardashian? Robert Kardashian?
I feel like it may be.
I know a surprising amount about the Kardashians because my sister's mad for them.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, she
How old's
likes
your sister?
them.
Same age as me, twin.
Twin.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You knew I was a twin.
You forgot that she was a twin.
What? You're a twin.
Yeah, but like fraternal.
I almost said since when.
Huh?
I was almost like since when.
And they was
No.
born.
Does she live like?
She lives in Manchester.
Manchester. Where she go to uni?
Yeah, she did.
And
No,
she likes
stayed-
Kim
What does she
Kardashian, but you're cool. How's this happen?
Oh, she's cool.
Oh,
she
she
sounds
likes
cool.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she might have gone off for now.
Were you like the same egg in half, or were you two eggs that were like you? Were like egging around?
I think we're 2 eggs. Floating about.
Oh, you're 2 eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, right, you're 2 eggs.
So you're like two different people.
Yeah.
You don't look the same.
I don't think so. No.
No.
Nah.
Do you though?
I don't know. You'd have to see her.
Let's see it.
Get your twin out.
On your Facebook.
Right, she's right here, Jay.
Oh.
Jay,
Yeah, but
she's
you-
right here. This is the twin.
You'll have access to her
Shoulder
pictures,
twin.
surely.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, that was
Oh, what she's
No,
like.
It's Siamese twin.
No, see, you can just search it. I thought you were just taking my jumper off.
No!
Sir!
Sir, you calm down.
But at least. What's her name?
Maddie.
Sorry, Dotty, I was not just addressing
Is
you.
it A-N or E-N?
Ian, yeah.
What one? 3 people.
First one, maybe? Maybe not. No,
Is that your Drogo sister?
that is no one I know.
Is she a Drogo?
She's not a drugger.
Is she a model at Paris Chanel modelling?
No, yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
I don't know how to look her up. I wouldn't have thought her thing was private.
She's your twin.
Did you spell
Don't you
it?
like sense where
Did
she
you
is?
spell it M-A-D-D-Y?
Oh no, you're separate eggs, aren't you?
D-D-Y.
What the hell? There you find. There we go. First one there.
You just got to spell it right.
What?
That's her in the top there, the ball
Ah.
there.
That's to the left.
Surely.
No, the other one.
No way!
Yeah, that's my twin.
She doesn't look anything like you.
No, she doesn't, does she?
That looks nothing like you.
That's her there. No.
Keep going, keep going.
Double take. So that's the left.
Definitely different eggs.
Definitely bust from the different eggs.
That's me.
Ah! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Side boob.
Yeah, I know. It's like hanging out, basically.
That's like a prom, right?
No, that was we were bridesmaids.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that looked weird. Look at
Oh, I don't like that.
that. Okay.
See, I want to see more now.
Huh?
Keep scrolling a few more.
I think that's it.
I want you to.
We've gone full circle.
Oh yeah.
There's side boob. That's that.
Okay. That's her when she was young.
No way. I had no idea that you had a twin.
Yeah.
Well, butter my biscuit. Hey, Maddie, if you're listening, you seem pretty key. Should we go and smoke?
Yeah,
Creeping on you from a distance.
Yeah, we're
Shut up, Dotty!
we're gonna take a small break right now. Small break. We'll break back shortly. Goodbye.
See you later.
What a dragon.